you touch the ball.
Live game coverage of your South High Bison athletic programs.
And it goes out of bounds to South.
Expert play-by-play with Steve McDonald.
Jill Saver gets it on right side high.
In-depth color commentary by Alan Cummings.
Huge break for South. We've got East rattled.
And all of the excitement from your South High Bison athletic programs.
He cuts it up, he's in the end zone!
Are you ready?
And this is going to be absolutely humongous.
Here's Stephen Allen live on 1112 BISN.
Hey, this is Alan, 1112 BISN, live from Cheyenne South High School for another doubleheader of basketball action, as your Cheyenne South High Bison High School is going to be hosting the Sheridan Broncs today. Lady Broncs are going to be tipping it off with our Lady Bison here at about, I'm going to say 11:30ish. Might actually tip off on time as the fourth quarter just started for the Lady Bison Lady Broncs JV game. Your Lady Bison trailing right now 27-33 in the JV matchup. And then at about 1 o'clock, your boys basketball team will be hosting the number 3 ranked Sheridan Broncs, fresh off a win last night in Laramie. Actually beat them by 11 points, so Sheridan put themselves in a good position looking for that automatic state bid. But we're looking right now at the girls game, who's going to be tipping off at 11:30. Number 1 Sheridan, 8-0 in the 4A East Conference, 18-1 overall. South falling to 2-5 with their loss last night to Gillette in the 4A East, 8-11 overall. Last time these two teams met, the game was really close. Came down to the last 30 seconds. Sheridan had a 34-31 lead with about 30 seconds left in that game. Danny Noble was at the free throw line with a chance to hit 2 free throws, cut that lead down to 1. Fortunately, she missed both free throws. Sheridan got the rebound and was able to ice the game by hitting 3 of the final 4 free throw attempts they had in that game to win 37-31. The Bison were trailing 8-1 in that game after the first quarter. Stormed back, took an early lead into the third quarter, holding Sheridan scoreless for about 7 minutes. That's from the second quarter into the third quarter. Sheridan averages 56 points per game, but the Bison were able to hold them to 37 points, which is 19 below their average because of that solid defense that the Lady Bison has. Sheridan comes into this game averaging 56 points a game, 3rd in the 4A East, 4th in the 4A Conference overall. They give up 40 points a game, which is 1st in the 4A East, 1st in the 4A Conference. So they defensively, they're just as good as they are offensively. South averages 38 points a game, which is last in the 4A East, 10th in the 4A Conference. They give up 42 points a game, though, which is 2nd in the 4A East, just behind Sheridan, 3rd in the 4A Conference overall. So that's your scoring-wise. I mean, if you look at these teams on paper, they're really equal. Sheridan, though, is really good. I mean, they're just beating teams, and they're not even making it look like it's even a matchup, as they are the number 1 team in the 4A Conference. For a reason, they only have 1 loss that came in non-conference play early in the season. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can have that same type of matchup we had with them January 23rd of this year when we played them back and forth all game long, just was unable to pull in that victory. We're going to take a quick time out here on the S&J Signs pregame show, come back and look at team stat comparisons for the girls game, which is going to tip off at about 11:30 on 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
Listen to your South High Bison.
Listen to your South High Bison.
And we'll be going to state for the first time in program history.
Listen to your South High Bison boys basketball team.
South has won their first ever 80-54.
Is your home beginning to look like an episode of Hoarders on the A&E Network? Then head over to American Storage and Postal. With 555 storage units ranging from 5x10 to 12x42, they'll have the right size unit that fits your needs. American Storage also has warehouse units with heat, phone, and power. No need to worry about the security of your belongings, because American Storage is equipped with 24-hour video surveillance and a computer-controlled entry system to ensure the safety and security of you and your property. So before the clutter pushes you out of your house, call American Storage at 307-635-9335 or go see them at 1903 South Greeley Highway and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Alan, 1112 BISN, back with the S&J Signs pregame show. Looking at the team stat comparison, obviously I said Sheridan, they're a scoring machine and they're a defensive machine. Shooting-wise, they shoot the ball 45%, rebound the ball 28 times a game, dish out about 14 dishes a game, steal the ball 14 times a game. That's 14 steals a game that Sheridan is getting. They're blocking the ball 2 times a game. And then here's one of the key stats. Turnover-wise, they only turn the ball over just about under 13 times a game, but they force 19 turnovers a game. And team foul-wise, they're averaging just under 16 team fouls a game. Looking at South, they shoot the ball 30%, average about 28 rebounds, which is right on the nose with Sheridan. They only dish out three assists a game, which right now that they got to get that fixed if they want to be able to hang with Sheridan. Only 3 assists a game. That's a lot of one-on-one basketball going on right there. They steal the ball about 10 times a game, block the ball about 1 time a game. Turnover-wise, they turn the ball over just under 16 times a game, while they force 16 turnovers on their opponents. And team foul-wise, just like Sheridan, they're averaging just about 16 team fouls a game. Sheridan is truly deserving of the #1 ranking in the 4A conference. They have the best overall defense in the league. The Lady Bronx opponents so far this year have averaged, like I said, turning the ball over 19 times per game against Sheridan. Sheridan also has the highest team shooting percentage in the 4A conference. Against South earlier in the year, they shot 52% in that game, but they didn't shoot the ball as much as they normally do in that game because of South's defense. The Lady Bronx were paced by #21 standout Robbie Ryan, who finished that game with 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Lady Bison had plenty of opportunities to stun Sheridan in that game. Lady Bison didn't score a field goal in the first quarter, but yet they only trailed 8-1 going into the second quarter. Their defense didn't let up, and eventually the Lady Bison were able to even grab an early third quarter lead over the Bronx. What hurt the Lady Bison in that game was their inability to take advantage of certain situations. South had a lot of point-blank shots at the end of the game that just did not go down for them in the earlier matchup. We out-rebounded the Lady Bronx, and we were unable to take advantage of those fast break situations that did develop late in the game. Lady Bison match up well with Sheridan. If South can take advantage of those situations again today, they'll have a chance to actually pull off an upset against the #1 ranked Bronx. South needs to keep it close throughout the game, though, like they did in the first matchup. Sheridan, they're gonna have to put some changes in, and they probably have since their last matchup. And South needs to make sure that they don't lose their composure when Sheridan goes on that scoring run, which they're eventually going to go on a scoring run. Looking at the player stat comparison, Sheridan is actually led in scoring by #12 Taylor Townsend, who's averaging just under 21 points a game. Their leading rebounder is #21 Robbie Ryan with 6 rebounds a game. She also leads the team in assists with 4 assists a game. She also leads the team in steals at 3 steals a game. And then their leading block shot person is #10 Megan Myers at 1 block a game. Looking at South, you got #22 Danny Noble, who's pacing the Lady Bison with 11 points a game. She's also pulling down 6 rebounds a game. #24 Lexi Apodaca dishes out about 1 assist a game, and she's also stealing the ball about 2 times a game, while #22 Danny Noble is blocking about 0.6 blocks a game. Looking at the 4A East, or the 4A Conference media poll heading into this week's actions, #1 Sheridan, #2 Gillette, #3 East, #4 Natrona, and #5 Cheyenne Central. Looking at the Dairy Queen scoreboard, once again on Thursday night, you had Rock Springs, who defeated Green River 43-32. Last night, #1 Sheridan defeated Laramie, Gillette defeated South, East defeated Central, Natrona defeated Riverton, and Kelly Walsh defeated Evanston. Looking at the 4A East standings after last night's action, #1 and #2 Sheridan and Gillette, they've already clinched the automatic state berth. They've clinched the 1 and 2 seed. Now it's going to come down to see who clinches that seed heading into the 4A East tournament. That can be a big seed. You clinch the #1 seed, you get to face the lowest ranked winning opponent in the first round games of that tournament. Cheyenne East right now is 4-4 at the #3 spot. Central is 2-6 at the 4. South is 2-5 at the 5 seed, and Laramie is 0-7 at the 6 seed. And right now, Laramie, unless they pull off a miraculous upset against Gillette tonight and they defeat East and Central next week, will probably clinch that bottom seed in the 4A East Conference. That's your girls matchup. Once again, they're going to tip it off probably a little bit just after 11:30. We're going to take a quick timeout and come back and take a look at the boys matchup, which is set to tip off about 1 o'clock today here on the S&J Signs Pregame Show on 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Have a package that you need shipped somewhere? Then visit American Storage at Home. Not only will they custom pack your shipment, but they will also ship the package for you using UPS, FedEx, and USPS. But their service doesn't stop there. At American Storage and Postal, you can also rent mailboxes for personal or business use. They also offer other services such as fax, copy, and notary. Give American Storage and Postal a call at 307-635-9335. That's 307-635-9335. Or visit them at 1903 South Greeley Highway and tell them that 1112 BISN sent you. When you sell your home, there's a lot to worry about. Is your home priced right? Is it being marketed properly? With Misty Woods from Number One Properties, not only will she make sure that your home is priced accurately based on market value, but she will also ensure all potential buyers are aware of your listing. With her personal and professional marketing of each listing, you can rest easy by leaving all the big details to her. Visit Misty at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com to learn more about what Misty can do for you. So start taking all of that stress away from selling your home by visiting mistywoods.com or call her at 307-214-7055. Misty Woods and Number One Properties, expertise and friendly services just a click or a phone call away.
This is number 46, Shane Dosaber from the South High Bison football team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? And then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com. And begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com. What do high school students, student athletes, police, fire, and military personnel all have in common? They often have a need to have patches and other items sewn on the leather jackets, jerseys, sports officials' clothing, and uniforms. That's why you need to see A Stitch in Life here in Cheyenne. They are the high-quality, low-price experts for all your patch attachments, sewing, and embroidery needs. Shannon and her staff specialize in sewing and embroidery and will give you fast, quality service for a low price. So if you've earned that academic or athletic letter in high school, proudly serve as a policeman, fireman, or military member, then call A Stitch in Life at 307-426-5009. Once again, that's 307-426-5009, or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard for all your sewing, tailoring, and embroidery needs. And make sure to tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Wyoming knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hey, this is Alan, 1112 BISN, back here live with the S&J Signs Pregame Show. We've got an exciting one going on in front of us right now. Girls JV action. Your Lady Bison has scored 5 straight unanswered points to take a 39-38 lead over Sheridan with 3:05 left in the ball game. Exciting game here. But we're going to go ahead and talk about boys varsity action here. Number 3 Sheridan comes in with their win last night against Laramie, the number 1 ranked team in the state. They're now 6-3 in the 4A conference, 12-6 overall. Actually, let me take that back. They're 6-2. And then South dropped to 0-7, 7-11 overall for their record. And it looks like we're going to have a basket counted. And number 21, Gabby's going to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Anyways, let's get back to boys action. Bison had a hard time scoring in the first half as they went into the halftime of the game in their previous matchup with Sheridan, 33-12. South would score 6 points in the first quarter and 6 points in the second quarter as well. Sheridan dominated the boards in the first half of that game. In the second half, though, South's offense finally got going. Unfortunately, their defense couldn't come up with any stops when needed against Sheridan's potent offense. Sheridan would win that first matchup going away 67-45. Now, South has only defeated Sheridan one time, and that was 2 years ago in the 4A East Regional Tournament. Matter of fact, that victory would send South to their first ever state championship tournament, and it would also start the 2-year drought that Sheridan is experiencing right now from going to the 4A state championships. Sheridan comes into this game averaging 55.5 points a game, third in the 4A East, fifth in the 4A conference overall, and they give up 52 points a game, which is third in the 4A East, sixth in the 4A conference. South came into this weekend averaging just under 52 points a game, fifth in the 4A East and ninth in the 4A conference. And they give up just under 55 points a game, which is fifth in the 4A East, ninth in the 4A conference. I've been saying all along that one of the top teams in the 4A conference is Sheridan, and they're proving it. They're ranked third right now in the 4A conference. They were ranked second last year, and they're quietly making a move to earn one of the automatic state berths to the 4A state championships, which we'll talk about that later. Right now, with their win last night over Laramie, they swept Laramie, so right now they're in the 1 seed in the 4A East. Looking at the team stat comparison of both these teams, Sheridan, like I said, scoring-wise, they're scoring 56, only giving up 52. Shooting-wise, they shoot the ball 37%, which is actually one of the worst scores, and we have a steal. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there with a layup, and South now leads 44-38. They have gone on an 11-0 run to take a 6-point lead with under 2 minutes left in this game. Team shooting wise, like I said, Sheridan shoots 37%, which is one of the worst teams in the 4A East. South shooting at 40%. Rebounding wise, here's where the big difference is. Sheridan is the second rebounding team in the state at 30 rebounds a game, South at 23.5 rebounds a game. Assist wise, Sheridan dishes out about 10 assists a game, South just under 9 assists a game. Steal-wise, they both steal the ball 9 times a game, and block-wise, they both block the ball about just under 2 times a game. Turnovers, Sheridan only turns the ball over 12 times, but they force 14 total turnovers in their games. South turns the ball over 16 times, which that's going to go up after last night's game, and their opponents turn the ball over 13 times. Team foul-wise, though, Sheridan puts up about 19 team fouls a game, South 17.5. Sheridan is a tall team. They're a lengthy team. They're second in the 4A conference with 30 rebounds a game. They're first in the 4A conference with 12 offensive rebounds a game. 12 offensive rebounds. So let's look at this. You have a team that shoots 37% from the field. That tells me the Broncs are getting a lot of second, third, and fourth chance looks because of their height. When you look at scoring, the main output for Sheridan comes from 3-year starter Dylan Daniels. The kid is a stud. He's averaging 14.9 points a game. And from first-year starter Blake Godwin, he comes in at just under 13 points a game. Godwin was a key bench player for the Broncs last year, and this year he's fully taking advantage of that role as a starter. He's not afraid to shoot the three, as a matter of fact. He's taken 65 more three-point shots than he has two-point field goals. He has shot so far this season, before last night's game, 135 three-pointers compared to 72 point shots. I'm not sure if his shot's any different, but last year he had those really arcing three-point shots, those really arcing ones like Godwin did. He would shoot it, and it literally would look like it was going to hit the top of the building before it came in. You didn't think he was going to go down, but suddenly they would. He's a very good three-point shooter. South cannot fall asleep around the perimeter during this game because Godwin will make him pay. Daniels isn't far behind him either, as he's attempted 102 three-point field goals. Daniels, though, he's the overall more rounded player. He's their true triple threat player. He can slash to the basket, pull up for mid-range, put down the long-range shot if needed. After those two players, though, the Broncs have a lot of really good role players to pick up the slack, get a point here, get a point there, and that's what makes them really hard to defend. But the key is they can be defended. South going into 4A East Conference play was a very good man defense. Since the start of conference play, though, they've struggled a little bit with their man defense. At times, you still see flashes of athleticism this team has to offer. The Bison, to be successful today, are going to need to make other players on Sheridan step up to beat them. It's going to be hard for the Bison to shut down both Daniels and Godwin, but it can be done. I don't think his zone defense is really the answer. Coach Schaefer is going to open up with his zone defense against Sheridan, though. If they do run zone, they're going to have to really make sure they pound down and get those boards. The one thing we know about Dylan Daniels from Sheridan is that if you pressure him, he'll take shots that aren't recommended. He shoots the ball 37% overall, 35% from the three, and 39% on his 2-point attempts. He's a great combo guard because of his slashing abilities, but a lot of the times he'll put too much pressure on himself, pull up for mid-range shots when he has wide open lanes for a layup. So if South can press him, he'll start jacking up shots that aren't recommended. And if we can do that and keep Godwin under control and corral maybe one or two of every missed shot from Sheridan, then South could pull up the upset against Sheridan. Looking at the team stat comparison real quick, South JV girls lead 44-40 with 47 seconds left in their game. Team stat comparison for the boys, scoring-wise, Sheridan's led by number 13, Dylan Daniels. Number 4, Chris Clark pulls down 9 rebounds a game. Number 13, Dylan Daniels also leads into the team in assists with 3. He also leads the team with steals, just under 2. And then number 22, Cutter Silcox, averages about 2 blocks a game. Looking at South, Richard Blackwell came into this weekend averaging 16.7 points a game. He put up 25 against Gillette last night. He also leads the team in rebounds with just a hair under 5. Number 3, Marquez Jefferson averages about 2 assists a game. Michael DeBryan averages about 2 steals a game. And then number 41, Isaiah Dix, averages just under 1 block a game. So looking at the 4A conference coaches and media poll going into this weekend's games, Laramie was number 1, Kelly Walsh was 2, Sheridan was 3, Natrona was 4. Then there was a 3-way tie for 5th between Riverton, East, and Central. Thursday night's Dairy Queen scoreboard saw Green River's losing streak go to 53 as they lost 56-53 to Rock Springs. Number 3, Sheridan defeated number 1, Laramie. Number 2, Kelly Walsh beat Evanston. Number 4, Natrona lost to number 5, Riverton. East pulled off a 2-point victory over Central in overtime, and then Gillette pulled off that victory over South. So looking at the 4A East Conference standings right now, here's the 4A East Conference standings as it stands. Sheridan sits at 6-2, Laramie at 5-2. Central, East, and Gillette are all 4-4. South is 0-7. If Sheridan wins today, they will clinch an automatic berth to state if they win today. If they don't win today, then Gillette has a chance to pull off the upset with them next week, forcing a tiebreaker between those teams. There's a lot to play for Sheridan, and there's still a lot to play for South. One thing I did find out last night, though, regardless if South opens up against a Cheyenne team or not, they're going to Sheridan for the opening round of the 4A East Conference. They tried that a couple years ago. I guess they decided not to do with it. So if South ends up playing Central or East in the opening round, that game will be held in Sheridan. So that's your boys lineup. That's your boys matchup. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll come back here for the girls game in about 12 minutes on 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
Here's a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job to get those custom graphics? Go see Randy Peterson at Custom Illusions to get those custom graphics put on through their hydro dipping process. From mild to wild, if it fits, it dips. And if you have any questions, give them a call at 634-DIP. That's 634-3477. Or stop in at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1. Custom Illusions, your hydro dipping and automotive specialist.
Are you a high school student that has received an academic, athletic, music, or any other type of high school letter? If you are, then bring your letter and your Letterman's jacket to A Stitch in Life, located at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard, and have them sew that patch on your Letterman's jacket for you. Specializing in sewing, tailoring, and embroidery, A Stitch in Life will bring your Letterman's jacket to life. Give A Stitch in Life a call at 307-426-5009 or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard and let them know 1112 BISN sent you.
Hey, I've got a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job for custom graphics? Here's an idea. Check out Custom Illusions and put on those graphics with their hydro dipping process. Go down and see Randy Peterson. And if you got a doubt, hey, he'll let you know. Give him a call, 634-DIP. That's 634-3477, or stop by at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Have a package that needs shipped somewhere? Then visit American Storage and Postal. Not only will they custom pack your shipment, but they will also ship the package for you using UPS, FedEx, and USPS. But their service doesn't stop there. At American Storage and Postal, you can also rent mailboxes for personal or business use. They also offer other services such as fax, copy, and notary. Give American Storage and Postal a call at 307-635-9335. That's 307-635-9335. Or visit them at 1903 South Greeley Highway and tell them that 1112 BISN sent you. When you sell your home, there's a lot to worry about. Is your home priced right? Is it being marketed properly? With Misty Woods from Number One Properties, not only will she make sure that your home is priced accurately based on market value, but she will also ensure all potential buyers are aware of your listing. With her personal and professional marketing each listing, you can rest easy by leaving all the big details to her. Visit Misty at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com to learn more about what Misty can do for you. So start taking all of that stress away from selling your home by visiting mistywoods.com or call her at 307-214-7055. Misty Woods and Number One Properties, expertise and friendly service is just a click or a phone call away.
This is number 46, Shane Dosaver from the South High Bison football team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN, your Bison network.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods for Number One Properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on the website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process so you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com. What do high school students, student athletes, police, fire, and military personnel all have in common? They often have a need to have patches and other items sewn on the letter jackets, jerseys, sports officials' clothing, and uniforms. That's why you need to see a Stitch in Life here in Cheyenne. They are the high-quality, low-price experts for all your patch attachments, sewing, and embroidery needs. Shannon and her staff specialize in sewing and embroidery and will give you fast, quality service for a low price. So if you've earned that academic or athletic letter in high school, proudly serve as a policeman, fireman, or military member, then call us Stitch in Life at 307-426-5009. Once again, that's 307-426-5009, or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard for all your sewing, tailoring, and embroidery needs. And make sure to tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Wyoming knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Here's a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job to get those custom graphics? Go see Randy Peterson at Custom Illusions to get those custom graphics put on through their hydro dipping process. From mild to wild, if it fits, it dips. And if you have any questions, give them a call at 634-DIP. That's 634-3477. Or stop in at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1. Custom Illusions, your hydro dipping and automotive specialist.
Are you a high school student that has received an academic, athletic, music, or any other type of high school letter? If you are, then bring your letter and your letterman's jacket to A Stitch in Life, located at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard, and have them sew that patch onto your letterman's jacket for you. Specializing in sewing, tailoring, and embroidery, A Stitch in Life will bring your letterman's jacket to life. Give A Stitch in Life a call at 307-426-5009 or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard and let them know 1112 BISN sent you.
Hey, I've got a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job for custom graphics? Here's an idea. Check out Custom Illusions and put on those graphics with their hydro dipping process. Go down and see Randy Peterson. And if you got a doubt, hey, he'll let you know. Give him a call, 634-DIP. That's 634-3477, or stop by at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods for number 1 properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE Woods.com, and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Have a package that you need shipped somewhere? Then visit American Storage. Not only will they custom pack your shipment, but they will also ship the package for you using UPS, FedEx, and USPS. But their service doesn't stop there. At American Storage and Postal, you can also rent mailboxes for personal or business use. They also offer other services such as fax, copy, and notary. Give American Storage and Postal a call at 307-635-9335. That's 307-635-9335. Or visit them at 1903 South Greeley Highway and tell them that 1112 BISN sent you. When you sell your home, there's a lot to worry about. Is your home priced right? Is it being marketed properly? With Misty Woods from number 1 properties, not only will she make sure that your home is priced accurately based on market value, but she will also ensure all potential buyers are aware of your listing. With her personal and professional marketing of each listing, you can rest easy by leaving all the big details to her. Visit Misty at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE Woods.com to learn more about what Misty can do for you. So start taking all of that stress away from selling your home by visiting mistywoods.com or call her at 307-214-7055. Misty Woods and number 1 properties, expertise and friendly services just a click or a phone call away.
This is number 46, Shane Dosaver from the South High Bison football team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods for number 1 properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE Woods.com, and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at MistyWoods.com. What do high school students, student athletes, police, fire, and military personnel all have in common? They often have a need to have patches and other items sewn on the letter jackets, jerseys, sports officials' clothing, and uniforms. That's why you need to see a Stitch in Life here in Cheyenne. They are the high-quality, low-price experts for all your patch attachments, sewing, and embroidery needs. Shannon and her staff specialize in sewing and embroidery and will give you fast, quality service for a low price. So if you've earned that academic or athletic letter in high school, proudly serve as a policeman, fireman, or military member, then call us Stitch in Light at 307-426-5009. Once again, that's 307-426-5009, or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard for all your sewing, tailoring, and embroidery needs. And make sure to tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Wyoming knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community.
All right, fans, welcome back to Bison Gymnasium as this afternoon, the #1 ranked Sheridan Lady Broncs make the trip south to play the Cheyenne South Lady Bison. Here for East Conference action and looking to this afternoon's starting lineups. First for the Sheridan Lady Broncs, they'll come out like this. A senior, 5'5", wearing number 3, Emily Julian. Another senior, 6 feet tall. She wears number 5, Dylan Wright. Emily Julian, 3, Dylan Wright, 5. Kaysen Townsend is a 5'8" junior. She wears number 11. Robbie Ryan, a 5'9" junior, and she's 21. And finally, the 5'9" senior, number 24, Janae Fieldgrove. So Fieldgrove, Robin Ryan, Kaysen Townsend, Dylan Wright, and Emily Julian are the starting 5 for the Sheridan Lady Broncs. They will be dressed in their road yellow uniforms with blue trim.
Dude, and you know what? Townsend averages 20 points a game, just under 21. Robbie Ryan, 17.
Wow, there's a dual scoring threat.
Dual.
For certain, and for your home standing Lady Bison, 2-5 on the conference season right now. And looking for big performance this afternoon. They'll come out like this. The 5'6" senior guard, number 4, Taylor Landon. At 5'5", sophomore, number 11, Carly Noble, the other guard. And the third guard is Lexi Apodaca. She's 5'2". She's a senior. She wears number 24. And the post players for South down low are number 22, Danny Noble. She's 5'11". She's a senior. She's on her way to play Division I ball at the University of Northern Colorado next year. And finally, Kara Clark, 5'9". She's a senior, probably on her way to play Division I soccer somewhere or something close. She wears number 42. So the big forwards for South, Kara Clark, Danny Noble, and the guard line for South, Taylor Landon, Carly Noble, and Lexi Apodaca. Anna Sanchez, ineligible for the game, not dressed out.
And you know,
big loss on the depth thing for South there.
That's a huge loss. She's our point guard. She runs the offense really well, but you know what? We can make up for that. I hope we can. I mean, she was a big reason why the Lady Bison hung in with Sheridan last time when they played them. We were only down by 3 points with 30 seconds left in that game, Steve. We actually even had the lead in the second half of that game. So it's going to come down to who can take over and make the right decisions in this game at point since Anna's not going to be out there.
Talked to Coach Glenn Kirkbride before the game, and their key really isn't wins and losses down the stretch. Their key is playing their best basketball and peaking. He truly believes that they're pretty much locked into the 5 seed for regionals. One game win on a neutral floor to get into state, and he feels good about doing that and going to the state tournament. So Let's join our public address for the national anthem.
Such a great rendition of that. It was so good, it sounded exactly like yesterday.
Sounded just like the one they did yesterday. So we have a three-man crew from Colorado up to officiate this afternoon's game.
The IAABC, is that what it is?
IAABO.
IAABO, I was close.
International Association of Amateur Basketball Officials. These guys are amateurs, man.
We're all amateurs.
These guys are rank amateurs. No, it's a good crew. We've seen them a few times this year. Matter of fact, I think these guys worked the East Central girls last night.
Did they really?
Or one of the all these six guys that are up here today worked the East Central games last night. I'm not sure what combinations, but
you know, these guys have worked quite a few South games, and they're really good officials.
Big win for the JV girls this afternoon.
Huge win for the JV girls.
I think coaching was the difference in that game.
It really came down to coaching, in my opinion.
So now Lady Bison being introduced in their home whites with white trim.
Taylor Landon's got to do something this game. She had such a great game against Laramie 2 weeks ago. Yesterday she finished with, 2 points, only like a couple field goal attempts. She's got to step up the offensive game for the Lady Bison in order to take the pressure off Danny Noble.
So conference season winding down. 3 games left for the South Bison and the Lady Bison. They'll play Sheridan today. Then next week's the East and Central week. Then it's on to the regional tournament in Sheridan, Wyoming. So,
and it's a short week for both teams. They play East
Wednesday night, don't they?
On Wednesday night. So, and then they'll have their senior night next Friday against Central. Thank you for all the viewers and listeners that are listening and watching the game.
Stay in, stay warm if you're at home.
On the snowy afternoon in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Or you can come up and put a windshield wiper on my truck. I threw one on the way here. So now I'm messed going home in that 8 inches of snow.
Just put a shirt on there. You'll be good.
With one wiper. So we're ready to go in the jump circle. Danny Noble and Robbie Ryan. And Ryan's going to win the tap for the Sheridan Lady Bronx. They'll come across Emily Julian. We'll get it to Ryan on the right wing. Back up top to Julian. They kick it to the left side. Now cross court. Robbie Ryan. 3-pointer, and that's good.
She can shoot them.
And not a good start right off the bat as Ryan comes down, and I am out of lead. No, I'm not.
Broke the press really well.
Broke my lead really well.
Oh, no. Steve broke his lead.
So South will inbound at far side. It'll be Carly Noble. She'll get it in up top to Lexi.
One thing we did prove last night is that we can score when we need to. I mean, we just had a hard time keeping up with Gillette's high-octane offense, but we scored, so that's good.
Sheridan starting in man defense now. Danny Noble.
They're in a zone. They're 3-2.
No, they're staying man.
Or were they man?
Kara Clark with the 2-point basket there.
Nice putback.
And Emily Julian to bring it up the floor for the Lady Bronx.
South in a 1-2-2 zone. Looks like.
Left side, Casey Townsend. Back up top to Julian. Right side, Robbie Ryan. Now Julian gets to the left elbow. She'll stop and pop. And are they going to call that? Yep, basket's good, and she's fouled. Taylor Landon picks up the foul. And Julian looking for a 3-point play here.
She's a 42% free throw shooter on the season, so hopefully she misses this.
And back rims it. So, yeah, the form there doesn't look
I will take credit for that miss.
So Danny will bring it across and give it to Lexi. 5-2 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard just a minute into this game. Lexi right side on the wing to Carly. She's going to dribble baseline. Stop, pop from about 8. Wow, got the friendly home bounce there. Yeah, Carly gets a 2-point basket.
That's a good start for South. They went down by 1, 5-4 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard.
Oh, now Danny
got
going to
too
get
much of
called
the arm,
for a
though.
foul there.
Got too much of the arm.
Good hustle play.
Now, in this game up in Sheridan, Lexi Apodaca fouled out of that game, so you have to keep her clean. That number 5, she's like freaking 7'2", man. She's 6 foot.
Yeah, I think that's an underestimate. There's a 3-point shot there.
Ooh, Danny.
And I couldn't see the rebound.
Ooh, Danny could have got called for over the back, but thankfully she didn't.
Boy, she does not need to pick up 2 fouls in the first minute and a half of this
She's got to know the situation.
Ooh. Now they'll get it into number 21, Ryan. She'll get it left side. That's a 3 attempt. Nope, just call it a 2 for Kaysen Townsend.
Sister, I'm assuming, of Taylor Townsend.
7-4. Sheridan Lady Bronx lead, and now they're going to pressure in the backcourt, do a little trapping, then they'll pull off. Ooh, nice pass down low, Kara, and she had the shot blocked by number 5, Dylan Wright.
She tried to send the letter, and it got rejected because she didn't have a stamp, Steve.
Lady Bronx come the other way. There's Kaysen Townsend for a 3. Bodies on the floor under the basket. Kara Clark comes down with a rebound. Good job, Allen.
Hey, I've got him all day long.
You've got him. He's got a list of them written down, ladies and gentlemen. He's waiting to get to them. So now, Lexi, she's got a 5 count on her, so she better back out or get rid of it.
She backed out right in time. He was at 4.
Now left side on the wing to Lexi. Nice feed down low, Danny on the block. She's going to pull it out. Stop and pop. 14-footer good, and
Dude,
Danny Noble's in the book.
That was a fall-away jumper there. Did you see that?
That was nice.
That was nice. That reminds me of the days when I used to play, Steve.
People used to do that on you all the time, huh? Kaysen Townsend, Dylan. Oh, she walked with it.
Nice deflection by Lexi.
And it's out of bounds off of
that was
the
huge.
Lady Bison. Now number 10, number 14 check in for Sheridan.
Because if that number 24 gets a hold of that ball, there's nothing between her and the net.
Megan Myers with it up top. She gets it right wing to Julian. Julian gets it to Robbie. Robbie Ryan gets it knocked away.
Taylor
Steal.
Landon.
Now Danny comes away with it. She's going to go baseline and get cut off. Nice entry pass to Kara Clark, but she could not hang on to it.
South down by 1, 7-6. These are the situations that I talked about earlier. Ooh. That was a nice
Boy,
move.
It looks bad when they do that. It's not a walk, but it looks like one.
South had a lot of opportunities to pull away in that game against Sheridan up in their first matchup. They just were unable to finish a lot at the rim. So
nearing the midway point of the first quarter. 7-6 Sheridan, so South staying right with them here, early going. Left side on the wing, Lexi Apodaca. Apodaca with Julian on her. Lexi's got to do something with it. She puts it on the ground. I believe it's off of Sheridan. It'll stay with South there. Now number 31 going to check in for Sheridan.
Boy, Danny Noble had to fight through 3 Sheridan players to get to where she was on the near side blocks, and all 3 of them grabbed her jersey as she was running by him.
Malia Smiley into the game now with Jamie Shassitz and Megan Myers.
Look at that, number 21, and Robbie had her hands draped all over. Yeah.
Carly Noble goes to the bucket and gets it knocked away on her way in, and here comes Robbie Ryan and the Sheridan Lady Bronx. Left side, Megan Myers. She'll look down no for Shassitz. Shassitz misses the shot. Kara Clark with a rebound, and she has a few of those so far, doesn't she? Or
she's got 4 rebounds already.
Danny for 3, long range 3. Kara, offensive rebound, puts it up, and she's fouled. Ooh, and then she pushed number 31. She better chill out.
She got hit in the face. She's got to keep her temper under control there.
I believe the foul is on Malia Smiley.
5'9" senior from Sheridan. Kara Clark going into this weekend's action was a 45% free throw shooter.
Misses the front end.
I'm gonna quit talking percentages. I'm gonna quit bringing it up, man. Unless it's the other team.
Janae Fieldgrove coming back in for Sheridan.
She's got 5 rebounds in the first quarter, Steve.
Oh, and Kara misses both badly. Fieldgrove with the rebound. And here come the Lady Bronx, Robbie Ryan. Megan Myers, back to Robbie Ryan. She'll go back on the wing. Myers, 3. That's no good. But she goes right around Carly. Carly didn't get a body on her.
And that's going to be a foul on Carly.
And so Sheridan hustling to the boards. Third team foul. And Marie Grogan going to check in for Kara Clark. 3:20 to go on the Dairy Queen scoreboard. Still 7-6. And they'll get it out to Robbie Ryan. She'll get a right side field goal for 3. She airs everything with that one. Now, South going to push the tempo up the floor. Lexi, nice entry. Maria, let up and in. Great look ahead there. Great assist by Lexi Apodaca.
That was nice. South has their first lead of the game, 8-7 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard.
Myers looking down low to Fieldgrove. Holy moly, they're going to call.
Jump ball. It's going to be South possession, so the steal is going to go to Danny Noble.
So we got some physical basketball going here in the early going.
Well, number 24 threw her down, or was it 31?
Not sure this guy here has a good habit of blocking me out. He always gets right in the right spot to block me from the action. Now some backcourt pressure for the Lady Bronx. And South should be able to get numbers if they can get past.
Got Taylor Landon wide open over here on the left
side. Oh, there's
side.
A bump on the baseline. Yep.
That's going to be on 24.
Good call there. That's Fieldgrove picks up the foul.
Now, if you ask me, that should be her third foul of the first quarter, but that's just me.
8-7. South with the lead and the ball. 2:39 to go, first quarter. Dairy Queen scoreboard. Thanks for joining us on this snowy, wintry Wyoming afternoon here. 4A East Conference action going on your screen. Get your warm beverage and stay tuned for doubleheader action. Lexi, 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Jamie Shassitz. Number 14. Robbie Ryan filling down low to right. Nice movement by
that was nice
Sheridan, and Janae Fieldgrove finally gets the 2-point basket, and Sheridan will take the 9-8 lead. 2:04 to go.
She traveled, yeah.
And Lexi carelessly walks with the ball.
Third turnover of the first quarter for the Lady Bison, yet we're only down by 1. Now, here's the good news. In the first matchup, South was trailing at the end of the first quarter, 8-1.
8-1
yeah.
in the first quarter.
So we didn't even score a field goal. Now we're down 9-8. So it's good to see our offense coming alive early.
South in that zone, staying there, and they're packing it in tight. There's a 2-ball attempt by Myers. Another rebound for Kara Clark.
That's 6 rebounds for Kara Clark in the first
quarter. There's a nice feed to Maria Grogan. Wow, Lexi and Maria got it working.
They got the connection.
And Grogan.
South.
Not a big score for South. She's got 4 in the first quarter.
South leads 10-9 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard over the number 1 ranked Bronx.
Dylan Wright gets it inside in the paint and puts a nice kisser off the glass. And here comes South again with numbers. Taylor gets it to a cut, and Lexi puts it up. Ooh.
She lost control of that as she was going up.
Lost the handle on the way up. 11-10, Sheridan with the lead. Minute 10 to go, first quarter. Now Dylan Wright. She gets back to that same spot. Can't get it to go. Kara Clark up with her 7th rebound.
7 rebounds for Kara Clark in the first quarter.
Yeah, Kason Townsend picks up the foul for Sheridan there. So each team with 3 team fouls in the first quarter.
Let's hope the officials stack keep, because I had Danny Noble with 13 rebounds last night. They only had her for 9.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to go, hey, you need to come over here and sit here so we can tell you what's going on. Who's keeping official stats for this game? No,
right
they're
there.
not either.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They let the team managers keep official stats.
Yep. They shorted her 4 rebounds.
Oh, my goodness. And there's going to be a foul there on the Lady Bronx.
That's
24, and that's going to be Jenny Fieldgrove's 2nd foul now.
Danny Noble's playing really aggressive. You got to like that from her. She's going to get a lot of players in foul trouble. This game's about matchups. We all know that. With basketball, it's all about matchups. And South actually matches up really well with Sheridan. There's Kara.
Ooh, that's a kick ball.
We're
We're going to keep it underneath with South. 44.4 seconds to go first quarter.
Reset the game clock. Oh, wait.
Maybe
Shot
next
clock.
year or the year after. It's coming. Just tried to kick it again. Now Kara Clark gets in, puts a left-hander up, kisses it off the glass, up and in.
4.7 rebounds for Kara Clark in the first quarter.
And South takes the lead. 12-11 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard.
Just under 30 seconds left in this first quarter.
Down low to Dillon, turnaround right-hander. Wow, she's got a stroke on her.
Well, you know, it helps when you're 7'2".
Yeah. They list her at 6 feet, and I think that's a little disingenuous. There's a foul there. Oh, my goodness. Number 10 reaches right across, rakes Kara on the arm, and they're going to call Kara for a travel. Don't agree. Where's the bird?
Here it is.
Here it is. Hang on.
That wasn't a foul?
21. Robbie Ryan gets knocked to the floor, and that'll do it. So 1 quarter's in the books here in the girls' game, and after 1 quarter of play, it's Sheridan 13, South 12. You're listening to high school basketball on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Here's a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job to get those custom graphics? Go see Randy Peterson at Custom Illusions to get those custom graphics put on through their hydro dipping process. From mild to wild, if it fits, it dips. And if you have any questions, give them a call at 634-DIP. That's 634-3477. Or stop in at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1. Custom Illusions, your hydro dipping and automotive specialist.
Are you a high school student that has received an academic, athletic, music, or any other type of high school letter? If you are, then bring your letter and your letterman's jacket to A Stitch in Life, located at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard, and have them sew that patch on your letterman's jacket for you. Specializing in sewing, tailoring, and embroidery, A Stitch in Life will bring your letterman's jacket to life. Give A Stitch in Life a call at 307-426-5009 or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard.
And that was the Capital Communications quarter break. Your South Bison only down by 1 heading into the second quarter, 13-12, Steve. And the story of the first quarter, Kara Clark with 4 points, 8 rebounds. 8.
So here we go. Second quarter action underway. Robbie Ryan, one of the leading scorers, if not the leading scorer in the state of Wyoming.
17, because her teammate scores 20.
I thought, who's
number 12?
20? Emily Ryan down low to number 11. That is Casey Townsend with the first 2 of the second quarter. And again, Sheridan with some pressure in the backcourt. Man pressure. They're not trapping out of it.
You gotta dribble it against this.
We got to get it up. Oh, Lexi does a great job. Now South has some numbers. Sheridan hustles back.
Smart play by Lexi there to be able to pull it back, knowing she didn't have anything with how her body angle was, and set the offense. Carly Noble's got to hit that.
She's going to try the 3 from the left wing. Can't get it to go. Danny's going to hustle it down and throw it right to Field Grove. Now here comes Robbie Ryan. Robbie crosses Carly over, gets to the bucket for a 2-point basket.
That was a nice move. Danny's got numbers.
Now Danny's going to go coast to coast. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago.
We harmonized. Did you hear that?
That's nice. So Sheridan going to walk it up the floor now. 17-14, Lady Bronx with the lead.
Me and Steve showing off our musical ability here on 1112 BISN.
Emily Julian running the show from the point.
17-14. South hanging in there. I said that was one of my keys of the game, Steve. Keep it close.
Robbie Ryan, left side, 3 from the wing. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Lexi Apodaca. Here comes South. They're running. They're pushing. Pop, stop. 3 off the glass. Carly Noble. And yes, folks, she called it.
I heard it. I heard it from here. She called it. She said glass.
And that ties the ball game at 17 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard. 6:08 to go first half. Field Grove from 16 on the baseline. And there's a nice looking shot by her. 2-point basket, 19-17 now.
Boy, South's baseline defense. That's what killed us against Gillette. We cannot let Sheridan get going from the baseline.
Danny gets to Carly. Carly gets into the lane. Stops. She's got to kick it back out and reset it to Lexi.
Carly wanted it. She's feeling it. She wanted the ball, Steve.
Sheridan sticking with that man defense.
Ooh.
A little bumping going on in the lane. You gotta let the cutter have some free space there. And Carly almost gets it stripped. And there it's out of bounds off of a Lady Bronx. Taylor Landon to check back in for Sal.
Well, I'll tell you what, Maria Grogan actually had position on her defender, number 3, Emily Julian. If Carly was able to corral that loose ball and just give it to her, that would have been an easy layup for Maria.
Looking to inbound the ball now, and they'll get it to Danny down low. She's being held by number 5, Dylan Wright. A lot of contact going on down there. There looked like a little touch there. And they'll get it right side on the wing to Kara. Kara up top, Carly. She's going to try another 3. Oh, boy, that looked good. But she front rimmed it. Robbie Ryan the other way. Going to go on Danny. Oh, it's offensive. You betcha. There is no question about it.
No question about that.
That's not even a 50-50 call.
Not even. That was more 90-10 in my opinion.
Yep. That was 100-0 in my opinion. I mean, she not only did Danny have legal guarding position, but she put her shoulder down, gave her one of them. So she made it a no-doubter. She got her money's worth, is what we like to say in the business.
Yes, she did. I cleared out. See, Danny, I like that, how South's offense cleared it out, freed it up for Danny to get in.
And she's swatting at it now.
South down by 2, 19-17 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard.
Chance to tie or take the lead. Boy, 21's awful physical with Danny Noble. Hope these guys keep an eye on that. Now Carly with it up top. She'll reset it. Sheridan staying with that man-to-man defense. Oh, and they're going to call offensive foul on South there. So somebody must have been moving with the screen, and Carly Noble's the one they're going to hit with it, and that's going to be her second foul.
You know, it's the turnover. It's those type of offensive turnovers that are away from the ball that are just as crushing to a team as throwing a bad pass.
Nearing the midway point of the second quarter. Sheridan 19-17 with the lead on the Dairy Queen scoreboard. And they're working hard in the offensive end. Oh, Julian gets right to the hoop. Why didn't she take that shot? She tried to feed it down low to Dylan Wright, but, man, nobody checked her. She got to about 6 feet. Could have probably just rose from there and put an easy shot in. Nevertheless, out of bounds, and South will have the ball again, down by 2. Chance to tie or take the lead here.
4 minutes into the second quarter now. South only down by 2, man. I said it. I preached it. Keep it close, keep it close, keep it close.
And Sheridan not going to come out on them and just let South kind of run a little bit of clock, take a little bit of break, get a little bit of rest.
Now, this is a kind of a double dagger if you really think about it. Because if your team is in any type of offensive flow, this kind of takes it out of them, you know. Takes them out of that flow. Now they're running the play. That's good. Good breather.
Give them a chance to give it a little breather, set a little perspective.
That was just as good as a timeout.
Landon gets partially blocked. Nice rebound down low by Lexi. 5'2", and she's collecting rebounds underneath. That's impressive. Now 14, Shass sets with the 2-point basket for Sheridan on the other end, and they increase their lead to 4, 21-17.
On the Dairy Queen scoreboard.
3 minutes to go.
That's teamwork.
On the Dairy Queen scoreboard.
That's teamwork.
Now Lexi with it. She'll get it to Maria Grogan on the right wing. Maria.
Ooh, she almost picked up that
foot.
foot.
That back foot. Now Lexi gets it left side. Danny for 3, long. Kara Clark up with a big rebound. That's 9. And a putback. So give her the offensive rebound and the putback. 9 rebounds, 6 points for Kara Clark here in the first half. On her way to a double-double. And now Sheridan moving the ball around the perimeter. Emily Julian going to step, go cross court to number 10, Myers. Can't get it to go. Wow, 5. Maybe no contact there. Danny with the rebound. Nice pass there, Grogan. And boy, Maria.
She traveled.
Oh, bummer. I was going to say, if she makes that, she's going to have to take Lexi out for a McDonald's hamburger. Because Lexi's just feeding her all game long. She's got repay the favor. Maria's going to end up having a career high in points.
Well, I tell you what, that was almost worth the number 5, huh?
Yeah.
Speaking of McDonald's, make sure you visit Dairy Queen on Pershing Boulevard.
For a nice, juicy, hot cheeseburger.
And then get yourself a Blizzard after.
Field Grove, foot on the line, airballs it. Rebound, Maria Grogan. So Grogan stepping up big in this game, getting a lot of playing time, making the most of it.
She played a great JV game earlier, Steve. So
South again going to hold it. This kind of offense would make Doug Moratzka proud.
I think this might be the blueprint for Moratzka, actually.
Lexi, she was just inside the three-point line.
Give Marlin the assist on that.
Holy, they're feeding each other.
21-21, they're hungry.
Minute 21 to go, so South hanging right in this thing. They're going to be in a good spot at halftime. Oh, there's a big hack. Wow. South got away with a big one there.
Danny Noble gets the rebound, and she gets fouled. And that was Sheridan's foul to give. So the next one.
Holy cow.
I didn't see nothing, Steve.
Oh, my gosh. Maria Grogan hammered the Sheridan Lady
I saw
Bronx.
nothing of the sort.
So South will bring it up. Minute to go, first half. Tie ball game, 21-21 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard. Sheridan's next foul will put South in the bonus. South still has a couple to give in this half. Wow. Speaking of which,
it was going to happen.
Number 21's going to get it, and Danny's going to go to the line. She's just been beating Danny up the whole game.
Number 23 checking in. That is, what's her name?
101. So Danny's going to go to the line.
That is Gabby Toronto.
Gabby's in the game. She had a great JV game.
Yes, she did.
Really played well.
Yes, she did. She hit the key free throw at the end of the game that gave them the win.
So Danny 1-1.
No, she didn't. It was another girl. But you know what? She was key in getting the free throw.
She was key in making the thing happen.
Danny Noble with 5 points in the first half gives South the lead, 22-21, their first lead of the second quarter. Third lead overall in the game. Fourth lead, sorry.
And she misses the second. Rebound Sheridan. That's Robbie Ryan. And now they'll get it up the floor. Shassitz with it. Shassitz. Dribble drive. Goes baseline. Gets inside
everybody.
And misses a 4-footer. Danny up with the rebound. Now South should probably slow down play for the last shot here.
That's what I would do.
Yep, that's what Coach Kirkbride's calling him back.
You got to love Coach Kirkbride's
You gotta love.
enthusiasm of the game, man. South, 1 point lead over the number 1 ranked Sheridan Bronx. And like I said, I said it earlier, it's a game of matchups. And South's length in their post players matches up well with Sheridan's.
They're waiting for 12 seconds. Now they're at 12. They got to get into it. Here they go, Danny.
She traveled.
She walked. Wow. All of that for a turnover. And Sheridan have 7.6. Boy, I wouldn't let him bring it. I don't know if I'd let Sheridan just inbound this and bring it up. I'd make him inbound it with some pressure.
Have you seen number 12 at all?
Get on him. Now Robbie Ryan. 3 there. No good. And we'll go to halftime. And check it out, folks. Your homestanding Lady Bison will take a lead into half over the number 1 ranked Lady Bronx from Sheridan. It is South 22. Sheridan 21, you're listening to high school basketball. Stick around for the American Storage and Postal Halftime Show here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Hey, I've got a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job for custom graphics? Here's an idea. Check out Custom Illusions and put on those graphics with their hydro dipping process. Go down and see Randy Peterson. And if you got a doubt, hey, he'll let you know. Give him a call, 634-DIP. That's 634-3477, or stop by at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1.
What do high school students, student athletes, police, fire, and military personnel all have in common? They often have a need to have patches and other items sewn on the leather jackets, jerseys, sports officials' clothing, and uniforms. That's why you need to see a Stitch and Life here in Cheyenne. They are the high-quality, low-price experts for all your patch attachments, sewing, and embroidery needs. Shannon and her staff specialize in sewing and embroidery and will give you fast, quality service for a low price. So if you've earned that academic or athletic letter in high school, proudly serve as a policeman, fireman, or military member, then call us Stitch and Light at 307-426-5009. Once again, that's 307-426-5009, or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard for all your sewing, tailoring, and embroidery needs. And make sure to tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Have a package that you need to ship somewhere? When you visit American Storage Depot, not only will they custom pack your shipment, but they will also ship the package for you using UPS, FedEx, and USPS. But their service doesn't stop there. At American Storage Disposal, you can also rent mailboxes for personal or business use. They also offer other services such as fax, copying, and notary. Give American Storage Disposal a call at 307-635-9335. That's 307-635-9335. Or visit them at 1903 South Greeley Highway and tell them that 1112 BISN sent you.
Hey, this is Alan, 1112 BISN, back with you with the American Storage and Postal Halftime Show. And yes, on the Dairy Queen scoreboard, your Lady Bison lead the #1 ranked Sheridan Bronx 22-21. For those of you watching or listening to the game, you might be surprised by it, but honestly, it's not really a surprise. They played really well against Sheridan in Sheridan. Lady Bison right now are being led by the Noble by Kara Clark, number 42, with 6 points. She's got 9 rebounds in the first half. She's followed by the Noble sisters, both with 5. Then you got Maria Grogan off the bench with 4 and Lexi Apodaca with 2. For the Lady Bronx, they are led by Robbie Ryan with 5 points. Then you've got Dylan Wright with 4, Fieldgrove with 4, Townsend with 4, and then Emily Julian with 2, and Shasitz with 2. Lady Bison have corralled 17 rebounds. 17 in the first half against one of the better rebounding teams in the 4A conference. They have turned the ball over 8 times, though, so they've got to watch that. They continue playing like they're doing right now. I can see them, honestly, pulling off an upset against the #1 Bronx. Sorry about that. Stay tuned for second half action here in about 5 minutes as you just now listen to the American Storage and Postal Halftime Show on 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
This is number 46, Shane Dosaver from the South High Bison football team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods for #1 properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on the website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com. What do high school students, student athletes, police, fire, and military personnel all have in common? They often have a need to have patches and other items sewn on the letter jackets, jerseys, sports officials' clothing, and uniforms. That's why you need to see a Stitch and Light here in Cheyenne. They are the high-quality, low-price experts for all your patch attachments, sewing, and embroidery needs. Shannon and her staff specialize in sewing and embroidery and will give you fast, quality service for a low price. So if you've earned that academic or athletic letter in high school, proudly serve as a policeman, fireman, or military member, then call us Stitch and Light at 307-426-5009. Once again, that's 307-426-5009, or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard for all your sewing, tailoring, and embroidery needs. And make sure to tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Wyoming knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community.
What are we saying again? I'm going to have an appointed you guys say you're listening to 1112 BISN. 1112 BISN. Ready? 3, 2. You're listening to 1112 BISN. Thank you.
Here's a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job to get those custom graphics? Go see Randy Peterson at Custom Illusions to get those custom graphics put on through their hydro dipping process. From mild to wild, if it fits, it dips. And if you have any questions, give them a call at 634-DIP. That's 634-3477. Or stop in at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1. Custom Illusions, your hydro dipping and automotive specialist.
Are you a high school student that has received an academic, athletic, music, or any other type of high school letter? If you are, then bring your letter and your letterman's jacket to A Stitch in Life, located at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard, and have them sew that patch on your letterman's jacket for you. Specializing in sewing, tailoring, and embroidery, A Stitch in Life will bring your letterman's jacket to life. Give A Stitch in Life a call at 307-426-5009 or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard and let them know 1112 BISN sent you.
Hey, I've got a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job for custom graphics? Here's an idea. Check out Custom Illusions and put on those graphics with their hydro dipping process. Go down and see Randy Peterson. And if you got a doubt, hey, he'll let you know. Give him a call, 634-DIP. That's 634-3477, or stop by at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1.
This is Alan, 1112 BISN. That was the American Storage and Postal halftime show. Your Lady Bison lead the number 1 Sheridan Lady Bronx 22-21 as we were about a minute away from second half action. And whoa, Steve, 17 rebounds in the first half. 17. That's a 1 and a 7, brother. Say that again.
How much is that?
If you add them together, that's 8.
Did you get a chance to look outside?
No, is it snowing?
Didn't get a chance to look.
Well, you know when I came in, it was snowing.
Yes, piling up. I have no call from Twisted Ink to cancel anything, so
that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a little ink done.
Get a little ink done. And for those of you who don't listen to the sports world but are true sports fans, yes, it's official.
Don't even.
Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are going to go in the ring finally May 2nd in Las Vegas. And no, we did not get paid for that little advertisement. But you know what? If you're a boxing fan, it's the fight you've been waiting for 6 years.
Too bad both fighters are past their prime. It's a couple old men.
Hey, but they're still beating everybody.
Still coming to your house to watch it. But
89.95, possibly 99.95 for a high def.
I saw the your better half on Facebook said people bring the beer and the food. You'll buy the fight.
I'll buy the fight. I ain't paying for anything else, man. Lady Bison have the ball to start the second half, Steve.
And the lead, 22-21 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard. So Let's see how they play. Now Sheridan up in the defensive pressure.
Almost.
Wow, Kara awful strong with the ball there. Danny gets it left wing. Gets it out top. Now Lexi with it, working up. Julian goes right behind the back, gets the free throw line, 15-footer, can't get it to go. Scrubbing for the rebound, and it's going to be off of Danny Noble, out of bounds to the Lady Bronx.
But I tell you what, that was a nice behind-the-back move there to get by her defender. Too bad she couldn't get in, and that was a good shot. It's that type of offense, though, man, that you keep doing that, those shots are going to eventually start falling for you, and you can really take Sheridan out of the game.
South looks like they're in a 3-2 or a 1-2-2
More of a
zone.
1-2-2 zone, actually.
With Danny being the top person.
Almost.
Field Grove. 3. Good.
Yeah, you don't want to start giving up those threes. Well, that's the bad thing about a 1-2-2 zone, Steve, is you're more compact, which does leave the three-point line more open.
Got to get rid of it or dribble it or something. She does. Gets it across the line. Lexi Apodaca now. Sheridan with the lead, 24-22. You got a 5 going. Now Taylor gets it. She's going to stop, get it partially blocked.
I think she got fouled, in my opinion. That was across the arm. How do you not see that?
And then there's going to be a block. Oh, offensive foul there. Is that going to be on Robbie Ryan?
That's
if it is, it's her third.
Ryan.
Wow, so South's going to bring it in. Robbie Ryan's in some bad shape here. Foul-wise, with 3, they're going to leave her in the game.
Oh,
that could have been a foul there. How are they calling that
How's
on
that
Danny?
on Danny? What? You got to be kidding me.
She was standing there going to catch the ball. How do you commit a foul?
How is that a
there?
foul when you're standing?
That's ridiculous.
I know I'm repeating you, but I was about to say the same thing.
She's standing there waiting for the ball to come to her on a pass. 21 runs through her, and she gets called for the foul. Sheridan's really trying to ratchet up the physical play here. And Sheridan's coach is going to get warned now to get back in the box. I don't know what she's complaining about. She got a dandy of a call there a minute ago. Lexi Apodaca, turnaround spin move, puts it up and in.
What did I tell you? Those shots will start falling for her. She can get there anytime she wants. They couldn't stop her in Sheridan. And right now, they're kind of showing they can't stop her now. South ties the game, 24 apiece.
Now Julian with it. She gets it nice feet down low to Field Grove. And Kara Clark just lost her.
Well, you know, that's the bad thing about a 1-2-2 zone, though. Danny Noble just throw it right to Robbie Ryan.
Field Grove with it again. She'll stop, pop, can't get it to go. Rebound goes right over Kara's head. She can't get it. I think she was surprised that it was so close. So 60-second timeout South. They trail 26-24, and we'll be back here at 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Is your home beginning to look like an episode of Borders on the A&E Network? Then head over to American Storage and Postal. With 555 storage units ranging from 5x10 to 12x42, they'll have the right size unit that fits your needs. American Storage also has warehouse units with heat, phone, and power. No need to worry about the security of your belongings because American Storage is equipped with 24-hour video surveillance and a computer-controlled entry system to ensure the safety and security of you and your property. So before the clutter pushes you out of your house, call American Storage at 307-635-9335 or go see them at 1903 South Greeley Highway and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
And that was the Tri-State Veterinary Clinic timeout. I want to give a shout out to some of our other sponsors, the SCCDA, Mile High Lawn and Tree Care, American Storage and Postal, LCCC, White Ox. Who else?
And you guys tell them that Alan Cummings sent you.
Custom Illusions, A Stitch in Life, Misty Woods from Number One Properties.
Sheridan will inbound underneath their own basket.
This timeout was taken to get the defense set. And
they'll get it to Dylan Wright. Boy, she got it right to the left block, and that's pretty easy. Now, South's going to put it in. Danny Noble with it. Boy, if I was her, I'd work on Robbie Ryan.
Yes, I would too. That's kind of a risky move, keeping her out there with 3 fouls. Just 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes into the third quarter.
Kason Townsend working on Lexi. Now she gets it to Carly. Carly gets it knocked out of her hands.
They're saying it's Sheridan ball. How's that possible, man?
Wow.
Wow.
Either Sheridan knocked it out of her hands or fouled her. One of the two things happened.
I'm not impressed with these
I tell you what,
IABO officials.
I don't know how anything else could have happened there. Dylan Wright gets in to the lane for a 2-point basket. Now Sheridan builds their biggest lead of the game at 6.
They're on an 8-0 run, man.
Now they're trapping a little bit. They get it to Danny.
Carly Noble wide open,
but
man.
I think that would have been an ill-advised pass.
10 seconds.
Oh, and there's 10 seconds there. So South starting to come apart at the seams a little bit. As Megan Myers and Jamie Shassett check back in.
Now, this is what I talked about. Sheridan, I said Sheridan was going to go on a run sometime in this game. It's going to be how the Lady Bison react to it. Right now, Sheridan's on that run. An 8-0 run gives them the 6-point lead. That's why you've got to keep composure here.
And Dylan Wright again to the basket. And now they need to find a way to get a body on her, keep her out of being close to the basket.
10-0 run.
Get it across. And there's a foul call there. Let's see who they get.
South down by 8.
That's Jamie Shass's first foul.
Every time I see her name, I think of Shasta for some reason.
Shassett.
This is a very important offensive possession for South.
Oh, yeah, it's key. Sheridan staying in that man the whole game. Oh, my God, that's a carrier, double dribble, or something.
That was both. That was both.
Take your pick. So Taylor going to inbound it to Lexi. She's out top, gets it right on the wing. Taylor, nice feed down low to Danny, working on Robbie Ryan. Gets it in the middle of Karen. Nice swing. Good ball movement. Get it on the left wing to Lexi. Lexi, right hand.
Wow.
Boy, that's not close to anything. Kara fighting for her 10th rebound. She has been non-existent on the boards in the second half after 9 in the first. There's a rebound for Lexi.
That's her 4th rebound of the game.
And now Danny's going to bring it up. Sheridan going to back off. So it looks like they're pressing on a make and a 60-second timeout. So let's take one with them. You're listening to high school basketball on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here from that timeout, you know what they're talking about over there? That guy with the basketball is going, man, yeah, I totally missed that. She blocked the shot, and I called it out of bounds on South. South still down by 8, 32-24, 3.5 minutes left in this third quarter.
Seen a lot of this particular grouping of refs this year. They're a pretty competent group.
They are.
Stuff gets missed.
But you know what? Stuff gets missed with any level of official. Yes,
Even
that
with
was Alan who
school.
said that.
Even with elementary
You know,
school
and it
officials.
happens a lot in elementary school.
It
Actually.
does. It really does.
I can't believe how many travels they look at in elementary school.
You know, and if Bain would have his best players play, they might be in the city championship this week. But Taylor landing with it on the left wing. Going to set it out top to Kara Clark. Kara, right on the wing. Boy, 14 goes right through Lexi Apodaca. A lot of contact.
But you know what? It's been set up as a physical game from the get-go. So something like that, they're not going to call, Steve.
So Danny going to inbound it to Lexi now.
I'd attack Robbie Ryan. I really would. Danny's played pretty good offensively.
Take her to the hoop. Oh, Robbie had her back turned to her.
Oh, they're saying white ball.
Oh, Sheridan's coach is going to come unglued. Nope, she's actually maintaining her composure.
I think she's holding it in.
She can go home and kick the dog.
Not
Tried to inbound it to Kara. Wow, too much traffic there.
That wasn't
Not
a good choice
passing
by
lane.
Grogan
I agree,
there.
100%. Now Robbie Ryan looking down low, goes right over the head of number 31, Malia Smiley.
So this is our third straight possession we've had a chance to cut this lead down. We could be cutting this lead down to 2 points right now. Rather, it's still an 8-point deficit for South.
South being outscored 11-2 here in this third period. They got to start chipping into this lead now. Lexi Apodaca with it out top. Lexi goes right around Shasson. Feeds it down low to Grogan. Kicks it out, Danny. Wide open three there. No good, long. And Lexi fighting hard for the rebound. Man, she's 5'2", but she plays like the biggest girl on the floor when it comes to the rebound in the basketball.
South in a man defense now.
We get it on the left side to Shassett. Shassett. Reset it up top. Robbie Ryan. Right side on the wing to Myers. Myers going to try baseline. And she's going to be blocked by Maria Grogan.
It's going to be the second team foul on South.
Once again, real cleanly played game here.
What?
Only 15 total fouls in the entire game. And we're almost through 3/4 of basketball. Ooh, and Danny.
That's her third.
With a big hack from behind.
Yeah. She actually had the defensive rebound.
She had a lot of ball, I think.
Well, I mean, on the first shot, she had the rebound, had it stripped from behind.
Missed free throw.
And now that foul looks good because she missed her free throw. Number 11 on the season, 70% free throw shooter.
You should have said, yeah, now that you said it, she's going to make it. No, she missed it. So keep talking percentages, Alan. Only when they're shooting. Here comes Lexi. Quickly up the floor for the Lady Bison. She's going to back it out. Shassett's on her. Gets a 5 going. Now Danny gets it on the right wing. Now she's got Fieldgrove covering her up.
Robbie Ryan's not on the floor right now, so you've got to do something offensively here.
Maria gets to the hole. Wow, a lot of contact there. Nothing. And it's going to be out of bounds off of South, and it'll be Sheridan basketball.
Yeah, that was a good look by Carly. She's got to keep shooting those balls. I don't care. I know it starts getting in your head when you start missing shots and you start pulling up a little bit. She's got to keep shooting those, man. When she gets wide open like that, you got to shoot those.
2 points for South here in this third quarter, and we're 6+ minutes in. What a big drought for South, and a bad time for their offense to go stagnant. Sheridan's not really doing anything different. There's Dylan with a 2-pointer. Dylan Wright, that is. She has 8 points herself
and that's
here in the third.
10-point lead, the largest lead of the game. Should be 11, shouldn't it? Oh, they called it a 2.
Yep, it was only a 2.
I thought it was a 3, my fault.
Looked to me like it was a 3-2, but now Lexi's going to get there, and boy, she comes up short with a shot. Maria up with the rebound down low.
You know why it came short is because it was tipped. What are they calling here?
Traveling on Maria.
Traveling? Okay.
Turnover.
Her third turnover of the game. Now, your offense has been kind of stagnant. You're down by 10. I don't know. I don't really agree with taking your best offensive player off the floor right now, but she does need to breathe her heading into the fourth.
Well, Carly got hammered there, but it was about 50-50 contact there.
Yeah, it was.
1:03 to go. Third quarter, Dairy Queen scoreboard, 34-24 Sheridan. 10-point lead. See if South can try to whittle this down to single digits here. Now good ball movement there. Boy, Dylan Wright. Someone's got to find her.
You know what it is, Steve? That was just bad rotation from South's defense.
She's got 10 points here, and they've all been in about a 4 to 6 feet range where she's been wide open.
South came into this quarter leading by 1, and now
Carly with a big 3 there.
Now
her
they're
second 3 of the game.
Down by 9.
Let's get a stop here and go get another one. See if we can whittle this down to 7 or 6. Give them a shot to be in this at the end. Boy, they're giving that Dylan Wright a lot of space. There's a steal there. Credited to Carly Noble, but it comes away to Taylor Landon. Oh, my
goodness. How is that not?
I don't know. Kirkbride's not going crazy, so maybe There wasn't anything too terrible there.
Wow, that was body, though.
Looked like it.
That was all body.
Sheridan's going to call a 60-second timeout with 3.9 seconds to
Wow.
go in the third quarter. So let's take one with and give our sponsors some extra love here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Had a package of food shipped somewhere. When you visit American storage homes, not only will they custom pack your shipment, but they will also ship the package for you using UPS, FedEx, and USPS. But their service doesn't stop there. At American Storage and Postal, you can also rent mailbox for personal or business use. They also offer other services such as fax, copy, and notary. Give American Storage and Postal a call at 307-635-9335. That's 307-635-9335. Or visit them at 1903 South Greeley Highway and tell them at 1112 BISN. When you sell your home, there's a lot to
You
worry
tell them that Alan Cummings sent you is what you tell them. So a little Bad Company now rocking the house.
You gotta dig that, man. He's putting just grooving song.
Going from Gangnam Style to Bad Company.
Makes me want to sing. We should have a karaoke machine set up right here.
Hey,
So during timeouts, our officials can sing karaoke. Boy, Steve just let out that C sharp there, man.
3.9 to go. Let's see what Sheridan took the 60 to set up.
Obviously,
Robbie Ryan, 3. Wow. Whoa. That's what you call a dagger. So we're through 3 here. South's going to have to huffle over by the score. 39-27. Sheridan with the lead. We'll be back. Fourth quarter action here on 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
This is number 46, Shane Dosaver from the South High Bison football team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods for #1 properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE Woods.com, and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com. What do high school students, student athletes,
Back here live as we're trying to make a stake a claim to the money that was lost.
1738 was not the right amount.
South down by 12 to start this final quarter.
Big dagger by Robbie Ryan to finish the third now. See what South can do. Every possession here is a premium possession. And who are they going to call now? See, now if they call 11 on Sheridan with a foul, yeah, that's not really fair. She had great position. We'll take it. But
we'll take it, man.
Danny plowed through to try to get that ball. She really worked hard for good position.
South down by 12, had a 22-21 lead to start the second half, was outscored 18-5 in that third quarter.
Taylor landing down to Danny, and just not the best pass in the world by Taylor. Now Robbie Ryan, and she's going to kick it back out here. Dylan Wright to Ryan. Man, she's going to fire the 3 in and out. Almost went, give Danny another defensive rebound. And here comes the Lady Bison. Left side to Lexi.
Well, you know, Kara Clark had 8 rebounds at the end of the first quarter, or 6. She's had 3 since.
Carly misses a 3 there.
Nice.
Oh, and almost a steal there by Carly, but good hands by the Lady Bronx. There's a 3 attempt there by number 11, Casey Townsend.
How many threes did they have in the first half, Steve?
1.
And how many have they had in the second half?
3.
Yeah. South down by 15 now.
And Danny's going to bring it up.
You know, the score does not indicate right now how well South has actually played. I mean, the first half, it was all theirs. But unfortunately, there's 4 quarters in the game, and South right now not doing anything in the second 2 quarters.
Carly going to fire up a 3 there. No good.
She had to readjust that shot. She had number 5 coming at her.
So Sheridan with the 15-point lead now. 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
Sheridan's already clinched that automatic seed to state. Ooh, that should have been
There's a field. Grove gets to the bucket with the 2-point basket.
South already starting to show. Frustration starting to show. They're really not moving on defense now. First half, they were covering those gaps really easily, and now they're not doing it.
They had a 1-point lead at the half. They've been outscored 23-5 here in the second half. Lexi can't get it to go. Kara up with a big offensive rebound, but she loses the handle. And she's working hard down there. Sometimes things just don't go your way. Now Julian tries for a 3, can't get it to go. Danny up for a rebound.
They had Carly wide open.
They get it down to Kara. She gets it knocked out of her hands, and it'll stay with the Lady Bison. South will have the basketball underneath their own basket. Carly to bring it in. Looking. Finally gets it to Lexi.
Ooh.
And she gets it to Ariana. Sets it to Lexi back out top. Lexi spin move in the lane. Gets it out to Danny. Danny's going to try for the 3. Ooh, just misses.
Boy, that looked good, too. Down by 17. South has scored 5 points in the second half so far.
Danny with the ball.
They're calling
and blocking foul on number 5, Dylan Wright. That's only her first foul.
The reason that's a blocking foul, in my opinion, is because her feet were moving. So that's a good call.
She didn't have legal guarding position on the baseline.
Sheridan letting them know that they thought it was a football play.
And Danny gets the 2-point basket off the inbounds play. There's the fullback. That was a fullback give.
That was a fullback give.
That was a fullback dive. Got us 2 points.
That was the old 12 play.
Yeah.
11.
Nice feed to Julian, but she can't keep the handle of it. South up the floor. Carly, quickly. Now she'll stop and give it to Danny. Bussat NBA. Now Danny gets into the lane and five-four down low, Danny. So she's collected 3 or 4 rebounds here in the last few possessions.
She's got 6 on the game. Well, you know what I'm impressed with is, Robbie Ryan had 3 fouls early in the third quarter.
Yeah. And
she has not collected one since.
Lexi for 3. Good. And a quick timeout.
That makes it 44-32 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard.
They're going to sit them down, take a 60. We'll take one with them here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Wyoming knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association.
I had to photobomb you, man.
That's going on Facebook. I'm sitting here with my head up my rear end.
Bethany Boyle-Smith, one of the great photographers that donates photos to 1112 BISN and SouthHighBisonAthletics.com. Make sure you visit SouthHighBisonAthletics.com for all of your South High needs.
So Sheridan with the ball, the 12-point lead. South still hanging in there and fighting. Lexi Apodaca with a 3 right before we went to that last break. Ooh, that's off of Sheridan, you bet.
Yes, it is. Nice
That's
defense by Grogan. Grogan tipped that right into the Sheridan player. Hey, we have a chance to knock this back down to single digits, Steve.
And I tell you what, this is where you build for the regional tournament, by not giving up in a game like this.
Oh, she had Grogan wide open.
You know, a win here is unlikely with 3:30 to go, down by 12.
Hey, you never know.
It's possible, but this is where you build for the future.
And that's only 4 3-pointers, or if you look at it the hard way, that's 6 2-pointers.
Lexi going to try one there. Oh, a 3-point play will help things along.
I know all the Sheridan fans are probably going, man, these guys are just not like our radio station. No, we're not.
They're probably like, these Cheyenne refs stink.
And they're not even Cheyenne refs.
They're from Colorado.
They're from Colorado. South down by 10, a chance to make it single digits with Lexi Apodaca going for the old-fashioned 3-point play here. I like saying that, old-fashioned 3-point play.
This is for her 10th point of the game here. The crowd gets quiet. Double figures for Lexi. Not going to happen on this trip. But down to a 10-point lead. See if I can get a stop and get it to single digits here. Game not over now. 3:14 to go. Girls still hustling. Missed the switch there. Lucky because 24 came wide open on the left block.
She was wide open. Look at that. Number 11 was had perfect position on that. Thankfully, they missed it.
There's field goal for 3 there. Ooh, boy, off the side of the backboard. Here goes Lexi. Stops, pops, and gets it to go. She's got 11 points in the game. It's down to 8.
All that set up by the nice rebound by Danny Noble. She's got 7 rebounds, Steve.
And now South needs to stop here.
Only down by 8, 44-36 on the Dairy Queen scoreboard.
Cut this thing to a 2-possession game.
Just got too much of the body on that steal.
Cut this to a 2-possession game.
Oh.
It's Lexi's first foul.
Well, that was a great move by Lexi, too, man. She just got too much of the arm on that. And
man, if she would have stolen that and went and laid it up and in, this place might have erupted.
It would have erupted.
All 38 people in here. Might have hit the ceiling.
Generally on Saturdays, there's not as many people that come to the games.
Robbie Ryan misses it. Oh, my goodness.
How is that not
wow.
a foul? That is a foul.
I thought they weren't going to get that whistle.
Danny Noble corrals her 8th rebound.
And now timeout Sheridan. 60-second timeout, so 2:30 to go in the game. Let's take a timeout with them on 11-12 BISN.
Your BISN Network.
Here's a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job to get those custom graphics? Go see Randy Peterson at Custom Illusions to get those custom graphics put on through their hydro dipping process. From mild to wild, if it fits, it dips. And if you have any questions, give them a call at 634-DIP. That's 634-3477. Or stop in at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1. Custom Illusions, your hydro dipping and automotive specialist.
Are you a high school?
Steve's busting out the moves on the full timeout. So let's do a quick recap. South led much of the first half. Led 22-21 going into the third quarter, and then things fell apart. Was down by 17 at one point. Now they're down 44-36. 2.5 minutes left. And I'll tell you what, they got the ball. So
South on a 9-5 run to start the fourth quarter here, and they've got the basketball. So let's see if they can chip this down to a 2-possession game, maybe get a stop on the other end. Things could still get very interesting over this last couple of minutes of the ball game. Danny will bring it up. Sheridan also in a situation where their next foul puts South in the bonus. So South might be able to score some points with the clock stopped. Now Carly gets cut off, has to reset it up top to Lexi Apodaca. Left side Clark in the lane. And she just throws it right to Robbie Ryan. There's a turnover there.
That's a good foul. That's a good foul.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no, Robbie
Ryan's
Ryan's hurt pretty bad, though.
Oh, my goodness. Let's see what this comes down to. You know, really wasn't. Looked like they got more tangled up than anything.
She is not doing good. She is in tears.
There comes Anthony. I don't know what she got. She's on her hands and knees.
I hope she didn't land wrong. Maybe, hopefully, it's just a sprained ankle. That's what we got to hope for right now. But
she is on her hands and
instantly.
knees, so you wouldn't think it'd be a knee that was blown out. You'd think that she probably would have rolled to a side or something if it was a knee. Could be an ankle, could be a number of things.
Maybe it's a hip.
Looks like they got all tangled up there. I think she might have rolled her ankle or something.
I think she did. Let's hope she
Might be
did.
looking at the shoulder.
Well, we're going to take a timeout during this injury. Listen to some more news from our sponsors.
Student that is receiving academic, athletic, music, or any other type of high school letter? If you are, then bring your letter and your letterman's jacket to A Stitch in Life, located at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard, and have them sew that patch onto your letterman's jacket for you. Specializing in sewing, tailoring, and embroidery, A Stitch in Life will bring your letterman's jacket to life. Give A Stitch in Life a call at 307-426-5009 or visit them at 1024 East Pershing Boulevard and let them know 1112 BISN sent you.
So back here south appears to be a right leg injury of some sort. Can't tell if it's a knee or an ankle, but boy, she was sure in a lot of pain. So
yes, she was. And, you know, it was a good foul by Lexi because Robbie was going in for pretty much an uncontested layup on that turnover from South. It's just unfortunate they got wrapped up the way they were, and unfortunately for Sheridan, Robbie Ryan gets hurt. We hope for her and her family that she's all right.
Absolutely.
You know?
My goodness. What a big loss that would be for this Lady Brock team.
And Lexi picks up, that was our foul to give. South still down by 8. Next foul, Sheridan's going to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. And honestly, that's not a bad thing because they shoot 67% as a team. Their best free throw shooter is number 10, Myers, at 83%, followed by Ryan at 79%.
So it is a 1-and-1, I guess. I thought that was the foul to give.
Oh, was it? Okay. Is that what you have, Steve?
What? I don't think so.
I don't think that's set. I don't know.
Should make the first.
I've got 8 fouls for South overall.
I've got 9 overall.
9 overall.
I thought they had 3 in the first half. But
how's that? I don't know. That's
official book has them for 7.
Yeah. But all the players with foul, yeah.
But all the
I don't know, man. I've only got 6 this half. I don't know.
That's what I'm. So South bit 42 to go. They're now down double digits, 10. Makes it a 4-possession game. And Danny with turnaround jumper can't get it to go there. Now do we foul here or what do we do? I think.
Well, you're down by 10. Minute and a half left. I don't know.
Helps. I think you want to play some Hawken defense, get out there on them and make it happen,
maybe force
trap
a
them or
turnover.
something. But and Lexi's going to be called for a foul there.
That's going to be her for it.
Now they're being the bonus for sure.
See, we've got 10 fouls. We had 4. 5. We had 3.
I thought we had 3 in the first.
We
half.
had 3 in the first half. And then, I mean, yeah, this is a 1-and-1 here, but that last one, I don't think it was. Regardless, you got to give the Lady Bison credit with how they played against number 1 Bronx. I mean, they're down by 12 now. Had the lead much of the first half. At the end of the first half, had a 17-point lead. They were down 17, cut it down to single digits.
Carly, 3.
Oh.
Good.
And it took every bit of muscle she had to get that 3-pointer, man.
Let's keep it here. That's 11 points in the game for Carly Noble now. Now off, she's got 3 3-pointers in the game. I bet if English teachers listen to us on this broadcast, they just
cringe.
3 hours just cringing. But nevertheless, South does cut it down to 9 points.
9 points.
Minute 6 to go. Stick around. We've got boys action to follow. We need to take a lengthy timeout between games so we can go see what's going on outside.
So Steve can at least.
Well, yeah, I need to go see what the snow looks like. I've only got 1 windshield wiper. I'm kind of stressed out.
One of the perils of Wyoming weather. You lose a windshield wiper on your way to a game, what do? Ooh, that's South ball. That's South ball. Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. There's a turnover there by Sheridan. So
Kara Clark should get credited with that steal. I mean, she tipped it right into the Sheridan player. You have a chance to knock it down to 6 here. Give it to Carly. Give it back to Carly.
Give it to the sheriff for the sharpshooter.
Bust that.
Bust that. Down low to Kara. Turn around. Oh, gets it swatted by Dylan. Right.
Ooh, yep.
And
That's
there's
a good
foul there by Carly.
That's only her second.
And Julian goes to the line. What is her percentage? She's 2 for 3 on the day.
She's 42% on the season.
We need to get it to the sheriff or the sharpshooter.
The crowd's quiet. Why is it quiet?
Because there's nobody here.
You got a whole section right there. They're quiet. Boys basketball will set the tip off at 1, be more like about 1:15.
Julian makes both of those.
And that's pretty much
11-point game now, 50 seconds to go. They got to get a quick 3.
Give that. Bust it.
Bust that. Now, Carly gets inside. Kara gets a rebound, and she's going to be fouled.
And she finally gets her 10th rebound. That should be Sheridan's 7th, man.
That's Kara's 7th point.
But that should be Sheridan's 7th foul. They've only got 6.
Yeah, that should definitely be their 7th foul. She misses the second one, and Danny's going to foul Julian there. Boy, Emily Julian's just taking a beat.
Yes, she is.
Good thing her dad's a football coach. Probably toughened her up.
Man.
I believe Don Julian's her dad.
Where did we miss? Where did we go wrong?
That. Maybe
official scorebook has 6 on Sheridan. We have 7.
I think they gave one of theirs to us.
That must have been the case.
Those dirty rot. Kind of a moot point now. 10-point game, 39.8. She does miss the front end there. And she makes the second, so it's 11 again.
A lot of moral victories won today by the Lady Bison. Even though if you're looking at the score, you're thinking, the typical double-digit win for Sheridan, when it really wasn't. I mean, we had Sheridan in big trouble. They built a 17-point lead in the second half after being down much of the first half to the Lady Bison. The Lady Bison cut that back down to 9. Haven't been able to get it any closer than that, though.
Get it into Taylor. Out to Lexi. Need to fire 3. Shoot that. Lexi hits the floor, but I think that was trying to buy something there.
Yep, she was.
I don't know if there's any sense in fouling now. So this one's academic. Sheridan's going to win it. Game South Lady Bison team, they were very game this afternoon.
Like I said,
third quarter kind of nipped them in the bud there.
Lady Bison match up really well with Sheridan because of their length. Don't have any news on Robbie Ryan's injury. Hopefully she's all right. She got injured a couple minutes ago.
We'll see. We'll check with Anthony in the break and see if we can get any news for the boys game. So fans, stick around. This one is gone to a final. It is Sheridan Lady Bronx 51, South 40. Boys coming up next. So stick around for doubleheader action here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Hey, I've got a question. Why pay all that money for an expensive airbrush or paint job for custom graphics? Here's an idea. Check out Custom Illusions and put on those graphics with their hydro dipping process. Go down and see Randy Peterson. And if you got a doubt, hey, he'll let you know. Give him a call, 634-DIP. That's 634-3477, or stop by at 909 East Fox Farm Road, number 1.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods for #1 properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com, and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character